Hello everyone. Today's lecture will be based on anchor tag. So see how we can create some links on our page. We've been creating a number of things, designing a page or two. So today we want to see how we can make our page more responsive and indeed dynamic. Although it is a static website, we can try to see how we can make it more responsive and dynamic. And so the first thing that you need to keep in mind as you are linking any of these pages, you have to organize your files in such a way that all your pages are arranged in one folder. So if you look into my folder here, I think I have a folder called Web Lessons 2021. Inside this folder, you notice I have created some web pages. I have the courses page, I have the forms page, I have registration forms page. I also have very responsive page. All these are pages that I would want to put together, and so that's the task for today. So ensure all the pages that you have created are put in one folder so that you can easily make reference to those pages. So let's go to our text editor, the Sublime. So as usual, I'm going to create a new file and I'll save it as so I'll go to Save As, and I'm going to call this as tag. Let me call it as anchor tag. So I'll call this as anchor tag .html. Well, so that's the folder, the file that I've created, and I want to put this file inside this particular folder so that everything happens in one place. So there it is. That particular file has been saved, and now I can do the setup. So for you to do the setup well, once you save your file, you need to just put ht. Now you notice that it has brought a pop-up of a suggested tag, which is HTML. So I'll just press enter, and I have all these all the structures of an HTML page. So what is this that I'm going to be creating? I'm going to create I'll call this as online courses. So the title will be the title should be anchor tag. So I'll still go on with anchor tag. So I will say this is an anchor tag. So that being an anchor tag, now inside the body we'll put some paragraphs, for example. So the first paragraph, let me just put a paragraph here. So this paragraph, inside it I will say may I simply say welcome to online learning. Okay, so say welcome, sorry about that, welcome to online. I have a problem with letter L on my keyboard, so I need to press it hard. Online lessons. Yeah, let's say lessons. Welcome to online lessons. Now welcome to online lessons, that's the first paragraph. Then the second paragraph that I would put here would be course overview. So I would say let me simply say list of courses. This is a paragraph rather. So in this paragraph I will say lists of courses. So it's a list of courses. List of courses there. Now when I save this page, what is happening with this computer? So when I save this page, if you want, you can go up there and then you click on save, then you say, okay, let me run this page in a browser. So we want to open this page in our browser and see what would display on the page. So we say open in browser. Okay, it's loading. So there it is. We have two items there. We have welcome to online lessons, and then also have a list somewhere there. So let me just see what we can do about it. Okay, so there we are. Then the next thing we want to do is let's say this is a page, and now on this page we want to create some links, so much that when a user visits this page, if we say, okay, you want to view some courses, you should be able to click somewhere to jump from one page to another. So then we are going to go here. I will say a list of courses. Maybe this paragraph, list of courses, we can turn the entire paragraph into a link. So I'm going to introduce a link anchor tag there. So I'll put an anchor tag. So an anchor tag is usually starts with A. So there it is. Okay, now because I want to put this sentence, this paragraph in, turn it into an anchor tag. A complete sentence should be an anchor tag. So I'm going to put a closing tag for anchor tag at the end here, so that this whole sentence becomes a link. Now what will happen is, because this is now inside the anchor tag, when I save this, you'll notice that the text list of courses will change. It will look in a different color. So there it is underlined, and then it is somehow pink. I hope that's the correct color. So then if I go to this page and click on it, it doesn't go anywhere because there's no link yet. Let's go ahead and put a link there. Let's create a link. So where are we linking to? Well, if you go to my folder here, I have all these pages. The page that I want to link to is maybe courses. There's this page called courses. So that's the page I want to link to here. So I'll simply say courses. So courses.html. That's how that page was saved. It was saved as courses.html. So then I'll save this, then go to the browser, reload this browser, then you see it has even changed to blue because now the link is complete. So when I click on it, it will jump into this page where I have listed some courses. Here is a list of courses on offer. We have programming, we have web design, we have JavaScript, Java programming, and then we have computer networking, database design, and so on. Now when you look at this, the page that I was looking at, the home page, has disappeared. So what should we do to ensure that the home page remains? We just open a new page. Here is what we need to do. So inside this anchor tag, we want to put an attribute, a new attribute called target. So what is my target? I'll put dash blank. So I want to open in a blank page. So it must be a blank window, not the same window, but a new window has to be opened. So what will make it possible is this target and dash blank feature that I've added into this. So this is a new attribute that we've just put there. So I'll go back, reload this page. Well, I need to first of all load this very page so that we see the difference. So I'm going to open this same page, which is an anchor tag page. I'll have to open it in a browser. So when I open it in a browser, that's when we'll be able to see that particular difference. So I have to go there. So I have this anchor tag here, so I'm going to just reload it. I'm going to reload this. I click on it. Now you notice that I have the anchor tag window open, and then I have another window called online courses open. So now there are two windows. So I have this, which is a static window, in other words it's the home page, and then I have this other window that I've opened listing the courses. If I close this, I'll still have to revert back to the home page. I will not have to go back with the arrow keys, the control or the navigation keys here, but I will be able to click there and move on to this other page. Yeah, but if you do not put that attribute, then it means you will first of all have to shift into a new page, and then for you to go back you need to use the control keys here, or the navigation arrows. So basically that's what we mean by creating a link using anchor tag. So you can have several links. For example, you have these courses that a person is viewing, and then you would say, okay, let's put a button, right? Let's put a button. So I'm going to put a button, so I will bring in a button. So this button is going to be for what? Apply. So someone has to apply for this particular course. They will have to apply for this particular course online. Now when they're applying for this course online, they need to jump from this button, and then they have to go into a particular page, a new page, where maybe the registration form has been created so that they can easily fill into that registration form. So again, I'm going to bring in an anchor tag here. I'm going to put an anchor tag just to put a tag here. So as usual, let's change this so that this appears to be 1. It should be part of the anchor tag, and of course everything is inside the button. So I'm going to say, well, this, let me go to my page and see which one do I pick. Let me pick very responsive page as my registration form. So I'll go there and then say I'm putting a very is it responsive? I think the spelling is wrong, so it's I think something like this. Let me just check the correct spelling of this file. Responsive. Oh, I should have written responsive. Now I wrote responsive. So responsive. Is that the correct spelling? Once again, let me just verify. Okay, using S there. So we'll put responsive. Remember, its extension is HTML, so it has to be that way. So that's the way it is. And I want to open in a new tab. I don't want it to open on the same page with the home page. So I'll have to put that attribute. Remember the attribute, the target. So I'll say target, and the target that I want is dash blank. So the target is there. So what's the color of my button? So inside the opening tag for the button, I'll put style, and then I'll say background color, and then background color, let me make it green, so it will be a green button. So that will be a green button. Okay, so then I have to save this. So once I save this, then I go to my browser. This is the home page for me. I'm going to reload this page. So you see that I have now this button down here. So when I click on that button, it will jump into this other page. So if this is the page that contains a registration form and everything else, then it will start loading, and then someone has to begin filling in. So I'm from one page to another. I'm in this page where I can do quite a number of things. Here it tells me click here to change hello, so I'll click here, it changes to welcome home. Then I can change the counter here 0, so I can start counting by pressing this button. It starts counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. If I want to submit, I'll submit, and I'll have a JavaScript pop-up will do all these things. It says submitted successfully. So basically that's what you do by creating a link. So all these are the links that you can create. So in this case now, what we have is you can have a home page, and then that page can be linked to several other pages. Yeah, just like we navigate on a browser, in a browser, you're on a website, you read something, you click, you jump into another page. So there are all these all that stuff that we interact with. So the same thing can happen. You can create a dynamic website while it is still static. You can link your static page, your home page, to several other pages, so that you are now creating a website. Remember, a website is just a collection of HTML related pages. So if you have quite a number of pages created, and then you're able to link them so that you can move from one page to another, then what you have created is actually a full website, because you have all those things. If you want from here, you can say, okay, I want to create an entertainment page. You create a page that will just contain videos, music, and pictures. So you create a link to that particular page. You created, it could be a button or simply a link in between the sentence. You can still link to something. So thank you for this short lecture, and I hope you can try things out. Try to create 3 or 4 pages and use one of them as the home page, and then try to link those pages to the home tab, so to the home page rather, so that from home page you can begin to jump by clicking. You click, it takes you to another page. You click here, it takes you to another page. If you can do that, then you are actually doing well. It means you are able to create a number of pages, and you're able to create a website. The next time we'll be talking, we will now have to see how we can introduce what is called CSS. We have a bit of CSS already done, but I do not want to make mention of it at this stage. But you see that you've already done quite a number of things in cascading style sheet formatting, but we just want to separate the kind of coding that we will be doing. So thank you so much for your time. We'll see you again.